Hello, dear students. Today I'm here to share some personal tips and ideas that I have applied in my spoken English journey, and I'm sure that it is going to help you too. First thing that happens with us that we go to spoken English classes and we have a lot of expectation that after spending 3 months or 4 months that is stipulated by the teachers, we feel that we will be able to speak fluent English, but it doesn't happen. What happens that you start speaking makeshift English. What is makeshift English? That you learn 50 sentences or 100 sentences with the help of translation. You learn the tenses and you learn certain fixed number of verbs. And since you took admission in the beginning, you are not able to speak anything. Now, after spending 3 months, you are able to speak something. So sometimes, if you're not careful about the outcome, you will end up being satisfied that yes, there is improvement. But remember one thing, that you do not take admission in the coaching classes or in spoken English classes just to be improved. You take admission with the objective that you will speak fluent English and you will be able to participate in group discussion or you will be able to participate in interview. And if this is not your level, it means that you're cheated. So how can you reach to that level? First thing, that you need to be disciplined. What happens that in the beginning we are very much motivated, we are looking for the classes here and there, and then suddenly we get the posters and that poster appears as a hope for us. With this hope we reach to the address, we enter the coaching, we take admission, and we think that yes, this is the place. But that motivation doesn't last for many days. After 3 4 days or after 10 days or after 20 days, you feel like it is not very difficult language, and if you will be consistent or if you practice, you can learn it, and then you start skipping the classes. And after 1 month, you have already paid the fee, but you do not realize that motivation, you do not have the same level of motivation, and finally you start skipping and ultimately you miss the class, you leave the class. This is what happens because spoken English is not something that you require on urgent basis. Suppose if there's a board examination timetable in front of you, and you know that on certain date you have to appear in examination and you need to be ready with that subject. But here there is no fixed date, there is no schedule, there is no timetable, and that's why we think that one day I will learn, and that one day will never come because time flies, my friend. So be consistent. So the question is that how can you maintain the same level of motivation? Because this is what keeps you going. So what I followed is that I started listening to the English speakers. When I was learning, then I followed a routine that I first started listening to podcasts. I liked someone's podcast. There was some ideal speaker for me, like in India. Shashi Tharoor is one of the prime example that if someone talk about English or if someone talk about the skilled English language, then they remember the name of Shashi Tharoor. So in the same manner, I have followed certain international speakers and I was continue to listen to them. And that's the reason that I was not able to understand, but it kept me motivated because I knew that one day my level of spoken English is going to be the same that they are having. So you have to listen, and if you listen consistently, you start liking it. For the first time, if you listen to the English lectures or if you listen anything in English language, you will not be that much attentive because you're not able to understand and that doesn't interest you. So first of all, you need to identify your interest area. Like there may be some people who like cricket. I like watching English web series. You may like watching the discoveries. So on the basis of your interest, you can choose your content, and the same content is available in multiple languages. Since English is the language that you want to learn, so choose the input in that English language. Suppose I like playing cricket or I like watching cricket, so I would prefer watching cricket in English commentary. That will help me to stay tuned in the sync, and after some time I will develop an interest for English language. And if you are continue to listen to English language, you will be in sync because you are facing it every day, and it will keep you motivated. The next thing is that when you're talking to yourself in English, when you're talking to yourself in English language, in your mind, there is no one to judge you, because this is the common fear that we all have. That what if I try to speak English and I'll speak incorrect sentence? People will laugh at me. People will make fun of me. This is what we think. But when you're talking to yourself in the mind, there is no one to laugh at. And when you speak English in incorrect words or incorrect sentences, you understand the real meaning, you understand the correct meaning, because you know that what you want to say. So in your mind, when you try to speak something, you're using the available word that you have. You will use the sentence that you already know. What happens that we know a lot of grammatical sentences. We can make it, we can translate it. We know the words, but we are not able to combine it. We are not able to speak it. So when you speak in mind, you at least try to use everything that you have. It means that everything that you have in your mind, it will at least come in practice. Maybe it is in your mind, but it will come in practice. So when you start doing all these things for 1 week or for 10 days, now you're ready to speak aloud. Suppose you're sitting somewhere and you notice or you observe a lot of things in your surrounding, like a dog is crossing, or children are playing, or there may be a lot of things. And you can do commentary about it, like no one is listening, but you're narrating and explaining each and everything. And now for the first time or the second time, you'll feel awkward. You will not feel very confident. But if you keep on doing this practice, you know that practice makes a man perfect. And everyone's journey start from zero, start from scratch. So when you feel uncomfortable, just believe that this is the beginning, and every great speaker someday was at your level. So it is your consistency, it is your regularity that will take you to that level. So these are some simple things. Like, first, you can listen to the English audio. Second, you can talk to yourself in mind. And third, that you can do commentary about everything that is existing in your surrounding. And if you do all these things, it will take you at least 3 to 4 minutes to speak. And slowly, you feel that now maybe your English is not correct. But when it comes to speak something, you feel confident. And level of correctness, level of how you speak, that depends on your input. If you read newspaper regularly, if you listen to the English audio regularly, and if you are making sentence on regular basis, your input is good. And if your input is good and if you're consistent, then there will be a time when your level of English may be up and down, but your level of confidence for speaking English or for expressing yourself in English language will be way better than what you have started in the beginning. So this is how I started, and if you follow it, definitely it is going to work for you as well. So I hope that the tips that I shared with you, you will implement it in real life also. And if you find this video useful, then share the video with your friends, hit the subscribe button. See you in next video. Till then, keep learning. Have a nice day.